Welcome to the deep dive. There's this common idea that getting ahead financially is all about being smart, maybe good at math.
Right, the IQ myth.
Exactly.
Right.
Today, we're challenging that. Our mission in this deep dive is to unpack the core insights from the psychology of money and explore why financial success is, well, much less about knowledge and way more about behavior.
It's a fascinating angle.
Okay, so let's get into it. The big takeaway seems to be that making money isn't just about intelligence or what you learned in school. It's really shaped by our emotions, our habits, sometimes our ego,
Oh, definitely ego.
and importantly, our personal experiences. It's how you act, fundamentally.
And what's really interesting there is how our individual backgrounds, where we came from, deeply affect how we see money.
How so?
Well, think about someone who grew up in, say, poverty, or maybe lived through a really bad recession.
Okay.
They might save aggressively, almost compulsively, right? Even if they're incredibly wealthy now, that past experience just overrides everything else. It's like it's wired in.
That makes sense. And it connects to another really interesting point. The book makes this difference between looking rich and actually being wealthy.
Ah, yes, that's a big one.
We see it all the time, right? The flashy car, the designer stuff, the huge house. That's looking rich. But true wealth, the book argues it's often invisible.
Completely hidden.
It's the money you don't spend, the money that's saved, invested, working quietly behind the scenes. That's what gives you real freedom, not the display.
Exactly. And that unseen wealth, it's built on saving. Often saving without even a specific goal in mind.
Right. People always ask, what should I save for?
Yeah, but saving isn't just about buying something specific later, like a house or retirement, though those are important. Saving itself creates freedom. It gives you options.
Options and peace of mind.
Peace of mind, definitely. It buys you time to think, the ability to maybe change careers or handle an emergency without panic. It's a buffer against life's surprises. Money spent on stuff just can't do that.
So, okay, if behavior and saving are key, what about getting wealthy versus staying wealthy? Are they different?
Very different mindsets, according to the book. Getting wealthy often takes risk, optimism, maybe a bit of luck, let's be honest.
Sure, timing can be everything.
But staying wealthy, that's about something else. It's about humility. It's about patience. And honestly, a healthy dose of fear that you could lose it all.
So less about hitting home runs and more about just not striking out.
Precisely. Survival is key.
Yeah.
Avoiding the big mistakes like panic selling when the market dips or getting caught up in massive debt trying to look rich. Consistency trumps occasional genius here.
Avoiding stupid mistakes is often more critical than brilliance. Got it.
Which leads to maybe the most powerful tool you have.
Which is?
Time. Time is your greatest financial superpower, mainly because of compounding.
Compounding, the snowball effect.
Exactly. Think about Warren Buffett. Most of his fortune was actually made after he turned 50. Decades of letting that snowball roll and grow. It's incredibly powerful over the long haul.
Patience pays off. Literally.
It really does. And related to that, there's the idea of tail events. Those few really big decisions or moments, good or bad, that end up having a massive impact on your outcome.
Like one great investment or avoiding one huge disaster.
Yeah, those rare but defining moments. They often matter more than all the little day-to-day stuff combined.
Okay, so behavior, saving, avoiding mistakes, patience, time. It leads to a final point, maybe the most personal one for listeners.
Which is?
Don't compare your financial journey to anyone else's. It's so easy to do, but everyone's situation is unique. Different goals, different experiences, different starting points.
You just don't know the full picture for anyone else, that person driving the fancy car. You have no idea what their balance sheet actually looks like.
Right. Comparing yourself is usually just a recipe for feeling bad or making decisions that aren't right for you.
So I think the bottom line from this deep dive really is, well, it's simple but profound. Doing well with money isn't so much about what you know. It's about how you behave.
Behavior over brains, in a nutshell. The real winner isn't always the smartest person in the room, but maybe the one who's calm, consistent, patient, humble. So, thinking about all this, what's one financial behavior you might choose to focus on from today?